Sometimes the only way to discover who we are is by figuring out who we are not. It's good to be challenged, to keep moving forward, and keep being inspired and scared. I feel like if you're not afraid of something, you shouldn't do it. If you're just coasting through things, what's the point? You're not learning. I have a giant baking book, so I close my eyes and pick a random page, whatever it is. I try to bake it. I don't like any kind of negativity. I try to be good to everyone, whether it's a love, a friend, an ex. I'll always try to treat people the way I want to be treated. It's challenging and interesting for me to work on projects that are unique and unconventional. I'm so bored with seeing the same recycled material. People aren't defined by their relationships. The whole point is being true to yourself and not losing yourself in relationships. Whether romances or friendships, you either have chemistry or you don't. But a lot of what attracts me is a guy's mind and humor and talent. I need to get to know all those things before I fall for someone. I'm not a one-night stand kind of girl. I'm a relationship girl. I'm constantly trying to make myself better, to learn more. I didn't finish college, so I feel like I'm always having to prove myself. I don't want to feel like the smallest person in the room. I'm progressive in some ways, old-fashioned in others. I like it when guys hold the door open and are sweet and thoughtful. Every woman wants and needs different things. It's always best when you're honest and you speak up. It's hard to read minds. I mean, everybody's got ex-boyfriends and girlfriends. Everybody's got baggage. I know a lot of people dread going to work every morning, but my work is playing pretend and doing stunts and screaming. It's a lot of fun and I get to play dress up. Every day is exciting and different and new and cool. I couldn't be more grateful. Running is my solo time. Working my muscles outside in fresh air is therapeutic. I'm bored with the same genre, the same remakes of things. I like original ideas and high concept, things where it's off the page and kind of fantastical. I want to do things where the talent range is difficult and that scare me. I thrive on that. If it's not scaring me, then I'm not growing. I really want to be associated with great projects and character-driven projects and films. I have to feed my soul and keep feeling like an artist and keep being challenged. My whole mentality is that I eat what I want within moderation, and I have a little bit of everything. If you deprive yourself, you get moody and unhappy, and you have to enjoy life. I have a flat tummy, but I'm not rock hard. If I'm going to be in a bikini, I'll train more and skip desserts for a couple of weeks, but usually I work out to feel good. When we do get a little time off, I tend to watch movies, go to dinners, and keep it low-key. The things and the projects that I want to be a part of are not the ones that I get offered. I get offered a lot, but it's not what I'm interested in, so I have to fight very hard for the things that I want to do and to work with, the filmmakers that I want to work with. Part of life and part of the enjoyment of life is a croissant, and a chocolate cake and eggs, and milkshakes and oatmeal. There's so many things. You have to learn to appreciate it all. When I don't eat as much as I should, I'm not fun to be around. I'm fussy. I love fashion, and I love clothes, and so collaborating and putting pieces together is a passion that I have. Yoga changed my body 100%. It tones everything and leans you out. Dancer's pose is amazing. It works every muscle. My goal on the show was to be professional, but sometimes you can't help who you have a connection with, and you can only fight it for so long, which I did for a really, really long time. I haven't personally in my real life had many people close to me die, but my characters have, and I've had to live that as though it's real, and it can take a really big emotional toll on someone. I don't need to work right away. I'd rather wait for something really good to be excited about a role or a director or a project. My way of discovering of what I like was to create a restaurant list and eat my way through it, and I call it my inner fat girl bucket list. I try not to read best dressed lists or anything like that, whether it's a bright shoe or a clutch or a lipstick. I've had a lot of fun using color contacts as an accessory. Even though I'm big on recipes, I love to make up my own dishes. And when you take a risk in the kitchen, you learn a lot about food. I am a fan of the vampire shows, especially True Blood. I'm obsessed with it. I got to meet the entire cast at Comic-Con and hang out with them, and that was awesome. I basically died and went to heaven. To be honest with you, I literally don't even know how to style my hair unless I'm doing an event because I rely on hairstylists. I mean, I love to try and cook. I'm pretty good, but I'm not saying I'm great. I try not to read best dressed lists or anything like that. For every good thing, there will often be a not so nice thing. People would say, I think you have to draw from any character and bring it to yourself as much as possible. People feel like they know you when you're in their living room weekly for 5 years, but I always get uncomfortable when people know more about me than I know about them. I think that when people start hanging around each other, they start to pick on each other's quirks and taste. In music, apparently, I have one mascara that I use religiously, and I refuse to try anything else. And if they discontinued it, I would probably cry. CoverGirl Lash Blast. In the orange tube, I could be a yoga instructor. I'm not certified, but I could do it. Once I did a class where the instructor didn't show up, and I just went to the front and did it, and everyone followed. So I've done it before, and I love it. If you don't feel comfortable playing a role, if you're in a scenario that's not conducive for that kind of environment, then that's when you don't do well. Nina Kamenova-Dobreva, born January 9, 1989, credited professionally as Nina Dobrev in Sofia, Bulgaria, to Kamen Dobrev, a computer specialist, and Michaela Dobreva-Radeva, an artist. She has an older brother. When she was 2, her family relocated to Canada, where she was raised in Scarborough, Toronto. At age 10, she moved back to Bulgaria with her mother for 2 years. Dobrev attended Vradenburg Junior Public School and J.B. Tyrell C. Oster Public School, where she started ballet and jazz classes and competed in rhythmic gymnastics. She took acting classes at Armstrong Acting Studios in Toronto. Dobrev subsequently attended the arts program at Wexford Collegiate School for the Arts in Scarborough until her graduating year. Dobrev entered post-secondary studies at Ryerson University, now Toronto Metropolitan University in Toronto, majoring in sociology, though her pursuit of an acting career prevented her from graduating. Dobrev is a Canadian actress. She is best known for portraying Elena Gilbert and Catherine Pierce on the CW supernatural drama series, The Vampire Diaries 2009-2015. Dobrev made her screen debut, playing minor roles in various films before landing her breakout role as Mia Jones in the drama series Degrassi, The Next Generation 2006-2009. She later rose to prominence with her role in The Vampire Diaries and appeared in several feature films, including the 2012 coming-of-age drama The Perks of Being a Wallflower, the comedies Let's Be Cops and The Final Girls 2014, and the 2017 science fiction drama Flatliners. Her biggest commercial success came with XXX, Return of Xander Cage 2017. She also starred in the romantic comedies Dog Days 2018, Then Came You 2018, and Love Hard 2021, and had a leading role in the sitcom Fam 2019.